Tamil Nadu politics is witnessing an intense showdown between the ruling TVK and the opposition DMK, with the battle now shifting from political speeches to political action and courtrooms. In a major development, a senior DMK leader and former Minister Anitha R. Radhakrishnan has been arrested over derogatory remarks against Chief Minister Vijay after the Madras High Court rejected his anticipatory bail. In fact, these were remarks made against Vijay, linking him to Trisha in what should have been a political discourse. DMK chief MK Stalin has termed the arrest political vendetta and accused the government of running a police raj. But that's only one front in this political war. In another major twist, V. Ashok Kumar, brother of former DMK minister V. Senthil Balaji, has approached the Madras High Court seeking anticipatory bail in the sensational 35 crore rupee cash for defection case. TVK MLA has alleged he was offered 35 crores to vote against Assembly Speaker in a proposed no-confidence move. In fact, 3 people have already been arrested, and investigators claim the trail leads to Senthil Balaji's camp, an allegation yet to be proven in court. The battle has now reached the Supreme Court as well. The DMK has sought directions to restrain Chief Minister Vijay and Minister Adhav Arjuna from making what it calls threatening statements and false accusations over Karur stampede, arguing that such remarks could influence the ongoing CBI probe. As TVK projects alliance unity and cracks down on alleged defamatory campaigns, the DMK has raised concerns over free speech, with arrests, legal battles and political defections dominating the headlines. The TVK-DMK rivalry has entered a decisive new phase. Is this TVK's DMK endgame? I'm being joined by Pentapati Pullarao, political analyst, also Advocate C. Rajshekharan, who is a political analyst. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining me. Advocate C. Rajshekharan, let's just start with you. So, right, wrong, law taking its course. How do you see this? DMK says this is nothing short of tyranny. This is nothing short of anarchy, tyranny and authoritarianism. This is nothing short of police raj. What had happened, and to tell our viewers, this was basically the former DMK minister who was making comments about how Vijay was not a seasoned politician and landed up becoming a CM what he is. And in his comments, political comments, he linked Chief Minister to the actress Trisha. And that's where the entire defamatory row started. How do you look at this, Advocate C. Rajshekharan, with the former minister now arrested?
Good evening, the viewers and everybody. See, first we should analyze this matter purely on merits. The DMK former minister had filed an anticipatory bail. And the anticipatory bail was argued in length and breadth, and merits and demerits were taken into consideration. The Honorable High Court Justice Ilandarayan has dismissed the anticipatory bail. So, when an anticipatory bail is being dismissed by the Honorable Judge of the Madras High Court, there is prima facie evidences to say that the petitioner, in this case it is Anitha Radhakrishnan, has committed an offence of defamation, derogatory statement and use of abusive language. So that's what I understand going by the merits. Definitely any political party will claim its political vendetta and there is no freedom of speech and expression. All this blah blah, they will go on. But here, this particular case, I confine myself to this particular case because after dismissal of the anticipatory bail only, the arrest is being made. So, going by the merits, I think there are some evidences against which the prosecution has to provide.
Let me just get in, Pentapati Pullarao. Sir, you know, there are 2 sides to this. And one, of course, we'll get into the politics of it. But, you know, just to look at it, politics is full of comments being made. Personal, crass, gender, all of that. I mean, you know, you look back into history, the way remarks are made against women political rivals, the way crassness is displayed outright. Uh, you've not had cases and arrests in those. You have one here. So is this a good precedence, or is this cinema-style police Raj, as DMK claims?
Yeah, I heard what Mr. Radhakrishnan said. Legally, I don't counter that. First of all, if you hear what they say in other countries, the UK and USA, every day would be hundreds of defamatory cases. The justices there, the US Supreme Court have said politicians should have a thicker skin. They can't take every particular thing and come back to the courts. Same thing I would say in India. What you offer, your opponents will comment. Here you are on the TV screen. You have been showing me Mr. Vijay celebrating a birthday with that lady. Nothing wrong. But you're in the public arena. When you offer that picture, people are going to comment on it. People will say anything other than a conservative society. What you offer, you will get back. My friend Mr. Radhakrishnan or anybody may say, I'm insensitive.
Mr. Pentapati Pulla Rao, I am no, I'm no pro DMK, pro TVK, none of that business here. But just a simple thing that I'm asking. Okay, fine, whatever you offer, you will get it back. But here's my question: why? I mean, is this a good precedent? Is this in sorts a messaging that, listen, there is a personal and there is a professional?
You'll be shocked to know there is really no defamation law in India as they have in England. They have the English people, English law, which is what has been transferred here at the time of independence before, which came from the Napoleon Court 200 years ago. It's the same laws here. But they upgrade their law. 2013, the British Defamation Act has made it a civil offense, and there are immediate, quick justices. That doesn't happen in India. They'll take years and years and years. And moreover, the one who is the victim has to prove it is not so. Therefore, our laws are behind. I would like to see laws upgraded to a reasonable situation that have a reasonably fast
conclusion. Are you saying that it's good that Vijay has taken this route? I mean,
no,
laws upgraded or not upgraded is a different story, and that will come into course.
I would be happier, not that I can advise Vijay, that he has a more restraint on his personal life. I never saw MDR, I never saw Rajiv Gandhi, anybody, even Rajiv Gandhi became a victim of this. After he became Prime Minister in 1985, he used to go everywhere as he was enjoying these tours. Public turned against him. I think, with all due respect, he's a great actor. He won a big victory. I won't grudge that. He won a big victory. Post-chief ministership, he should understand how politics works. He's facing 2-3 very significant parties in Tamil Nadu. He's no longer a celebrity. He's the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. He has to change. I would say change. Don't put yourself up on offer, and don't be so sensitive. Become a little more private in your personal life. You have every right to your privacy. Enjoy it. And therefore, I think
but that's his choice. That's his choice. That's his choice. He's the chief minister. He can choose what he wants to do. And if he chooses not to be private, doesn't he have the right for boundaries to be set? But as you know it better than I do, Pentapati Pulla Rao, politics and personal gets very, very meddled and interlinked in a country like India. So let me get you, Advocate C. Rajshekharan. The point also is what the DMK is saying, and that this is a police Raj. This is also what many are saying, that this is just a hysterical, tyrannical move. You've had TVK close in to Senthil Balaji as well. That's one part of it. Another part of what's happening with the entire bribe for cash, bribe for voting against, moving out of TVK and so on and so forth, about how a TVK MLA was allegedly bribed by someone from the Senthil Balaji camp, probably his brother. So all these are allegations at this point. But while this is happening, would you like to believe that there could be better responses to how this is happening, or is this TVK deliberately doing a DMK endgame?
I'm sorry to disagree and differ with you. See, in politics, what DMK is trying to project or trying to establish by saying all sorts of innuendos and in insinuations with regard to the arrest. Fact of the matter is, whatever they wanted to agitate or argue before the High Court of Madras was done by them because they were the petitioners. Because Anitha Radhakrishnan was the petitioner and he had applied for anticipatory bail. All the points which you are now highlighting would have been legally and technically argued. In spite of that, the petition anticipatory bail was dismissed. So, as far as this particular case is concerned, there seems to be more beyond politics, and there is some substance and evidences to go for the arrest, and it will be dealt with the legal process, and there will be a bail again argued, that is the regular bail, and we will know how the courts decide. But as of now, this arrest has been inevitable, and the government of the day has taken the matter seriously since it relates to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Joseph Vijay, and an actor who was a co-star with him when he was an actor, and making insinuating statements against the Chief Minister and the actor for reasons best known to the person who has been arrested. In this case, it's Anitha Radhakrishnan, amounts to the defamation and making derogatory, abusive statements against the Chief Minister. That's what I understand. Beyond this, whatever political statement is being made from DMK and whatever political statements are being defended on behalf of TVK is their point of view.
Okay.
But I go by the merit of the case. There is some merit. Otherwise, the arrest wouldn't have been there.
No, of course there's always merit. There's always merit.
No, one second, I'll finish. In Sendil Balaji's case, the matter is pending before his brother's case. The matter is with regard to the bribe and other issues. Matter is before the Honorable Supreme Court. And there is much to be spoken about it as of now. But as far as this case is concerned, it is a clear case which ends up for the arrest because the dismissal of the AB petition itself is sufficient. But here, interestingly, everybody wants to speak about Article 19(1)(a). Everybody wants to say defamation doesn't amount to lead to arrest.
Okay.
So there are Humpty number of statements made against the Honorable Chief Minister. It is the prerogative of the petitioner. It is prerogative of the complainant, the prerogative of the de facto complainant to prefer a complaint before the
it cannot be so straight, honestly. It cannot be so simple. You cannot be just between a complainant versus the person who possibly has done the wrong, because this isn't just simply about defamation. This is just not simply about charges of bribe for defection. Pentapati Pularao.
No, you see, one thing is you have to look at the overall picture. They have a right to free speech, but society has a right to ensure that order is not disturbed. It goes all over the way. As I said, there's insufficient laws in this country. People would not cross those lines. If there was a clear law, there is no law. Everybody goes, depending on your wealth, you're able to fight defamation. But as I said in the beginning of this, there are two sides to it. First of all politicians, they should have a little more thicker skin. They should act so delicate. All politicians. Secondly, what you offer, you have to be careful what you offer. I firmly believe in that. We wish Mr. Vijay well because the people of Tamil Nadu must enjoy prosperity and a stable government. But he should not put himself up for questioning. You may say the other side should be restrained. Of course, in such a society, that doesn't exist in the world. People are people everywhere. And it would be better for him if he carefully treads. In our society in India, private lives are still very private. Very private. You don't find so many things coming out because that's a society. And you have to play that. As I said, and you disagreed with me, he's the chief minister now. He's not a celebrity actor. Everyone has a right to question him, and he is going to govern the state. He should step back. You're no longer a celebrity. I say this to anyone, whether it is, NTR earlier or any actor, anybody, any big celebrity. You have to step back. You can't carry on as if you're a non-entity. You are a chief minister of Tamil Nadu. People, I don't say you should go by their mores, social mores, but you should not attract some
Right.
comments. It is up to you.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining me, Pentapati Pullarao as well as Advocate C. Rajshekharan. Thank you so much for your time.